Hello community, today it's the roadmap. We're looking at two brand new suits, two elusive targets from the past from Hitman 1 and a bunch of featured contracts. But first we're gonna start straight up with how to unlock the Trendy tourist suit and then Patient 47. For the Trendy tourist suit, here's what you need to do. First and foremost, you have to unlock this knife that you're seeing. I'm not even gonna pretend I can pronounce it, but you're gonna have to unlock this knife. Now, in order to unlock it, you need to reach level 10 in Marrakesh, which is kind of funny because looking at the suit, you could swear it was like made exactly for Marrakesh. I think what happened is the designer who made the suit was told they're going to Dubai, so they just made one of those suits to fit in for that type of an atmosphere, but they didn't know exactly what the map was gonna be. So this suit, for those who don't know, this is a suit that is seen in an in-game cutscene as you and Gray make your way into Dubai. As you walk through the sands, Agent 47 wears this suit. Now this suit is also available through a mod, and you can find that in Nexus mods. I'm not sure if it will be removed now that the suit is officially in the game, but it was available for a very long time through a mod. So again, this is not a new suit necessarily, it's been in the game files forever. This is one of those suits I used to talk about. Right here you can tell I'm pretty quick. This is the strategy basically to how to unlock that suit. I already have the knife from level 10 Marrakesh, so I can just pop right in and I can just get to it. And you can tell I'm pretty fast with it. Right here you saw I wasted a little bit of time and it's almost gonna cost me because I'm almost gonna get spotted. This is just because I wasted time just looking around to make sure, but like for you personally, don't waste that time. And right here you're gonna see just NPCs getting caught in my way. My timing wasn't perfect here. I should have been a little bit faster, just not waste that time. But anyways, right here you're gonna see this is a great strategy also for Fiberwire. If you want to do Dubai, it will work. All you have to do basically is just complete the mission by killing both targets with the knife from Marrakesh. That's all you have to do. And I will say this, we'll look into the suit a little bit deeper after I unlock it. It is a very good suit. I cannot deny the fact that this is a good looking suit, that it's well made, and that it's very, very diverse and unique in comparison. But right here, he's gonna go check on the coins. I'm not even gonna bother collecting the knife. I'm just gonna wait for this guard to go check the noise. Now, if your timing is different than mine, you may have to wait a little bit longer. That's okay. Your main priority is just to get this guard in the corner, knock him out, and hide the body over here. If for any reason you're a little bit slower and you miss him, just wait up a little bit. Wait for him to get back to this location. It's gonna take maybe like 30 seconds, not more than that. And you're gonna be able to do this. So, no worries right here. You can tell I'm going out. And just like that, we're done and we're gonna have the suit unlocked. You're gonna see in just a minute when the sort of challenge unlocks, you're gonna see it on screen. So right here, any moment now, there it is, Dagger. We've unlocked it, and you're gonna see the suit also showcased in just a bit. 225, that's a pretty decent route in my opinion for Dubai, knowing that we're doing it default loadout and everything else. Not bad, trendy tourist suit. And here's a look at it on the catwalk. In my opinion, like I said, a very good looking suit. It fits Marrakesh perfectly, it fits Santa Fortuna, it fits Ambrose Island. There's quite a couple of maps, even Colorado in my opinion this fits. I mean, this is just a really good suit for those specifically like desert type areas, or areas that are a little bit more jungle heavy, or a little bit more not as many people there, you know what I mean, a little bit more sort of in the middle of nowhere. I think this is a very, very good looking, very diverse suit. So I'm very happy to have it in the game. In my opinion, it's a great unlock, it's an easy unlock, and if you follow the video, you'll get it done in no time. Now for the next one, we're looking at, I believe Project 47 is the name of the suit. As you can tell, the suit I'm wearing right now, this is a themed suit. You unlock from the Snow Festival, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, right here, this is very simple. You can tell the loadout. All you need is coins and pistol. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. Actually, I don't even think you need a pistol. I used my pistol, but you don't need it. You can just knock the guy out. But yeah, coins, that's pretty much all you need. That's the only thing. Everything else is not needed. The key hacker is not needed. I never needed the key hacker. This is not gonna be a suit only route that I'm showing you, because this mission is difficult enough as is. Making it suit only while you're infected is gonna be extremely difficult, because any NPC you come close to is gonna get infected as well, and it's gonna become a target. And right here, enter the room, get infected, and you're gonna kill him. And you saw actually kind of a funny animation when we knocked out the NPC. He just started floating in the air on the way down, so it took us a little bit of time to be able to take a proper shot. But right here, hide the body. As you can tell, I'm not in any rush, I'm just walking up and down, no rush whatsoever. Take this guy, hide the body, and immediately we're gonna actually take the disguise. And the reason we're taking this disguise is because it's gonna keep the virus from spreading. Right now you're infected. If you get anywhere near anybody and you don't have the suit on, you will also infect them. But right there, we throw a coin, wait for this guy to walk away, and we make our way through. This is not a difficult mission by any means if you're doing it with disguises. I don't think any mission, for the most part, is difficult if done with disguises. Big reason why I don't use disguises. In my opinion, disguises just make the game a little bit too easy, like just way too simple. But right here, what we need to do is we need to lie on the morgue bed. This guard can and has spotted me doing that, so we need to get rid of him. Because what's gonna happen is, even if you don't get spotted, even if you lay on the bed, right, and you're not suspicious, if you get up and they see you get up, if anybody even spots you getting up from the bed, it's gonna become hostile towards you. So because of that, we're just taking care of anybody who's around, like any guard, anybody who can spot us getting up, can cause us issues. And we do have time, we have like 3 minutes 30 to get the vaccine is right next to us. No reason to rush whatsoever, everything is under control at this point. So it's easy peasy. We're just taking care of these guards. And Hokkaido, again, not the best map, but certainly not the worst. I think, judging Hokkaido, I would put it right in the middle of the road. I would put it as pretty much decent, like a 5 out of 10, just middle of the road. It's not one of the best, it's not one of the worst. It's just sort of in the middle. Some people really love it, some people really hate it. But right here, we have to hide and then we have to get up. This is very important. And you're gonna see even at the end of the animation, he doesn't spot you, he doesn't see you. Right here, we're gonna make our way into this room. This is where the antidote is, and we need to inject ourselves. So right there, we will inject ourselves. And as we do that, it's gonna basically cure the virus from us. Now we're clean. And by the way, you are not hearing this because I don't use the audio in-game. But when you're infected with the virus, the audio that you're getting, it's like an air horn siren directly into your eardrum. It is absolutely horrendous. I mean, it's putrid. It's an incredibly putrid sound. It's like one of those dog whistles, but for humans. You cannot understand how horrific of a sound it is. But anyways, right there, throw coin. You can throw it either into this room or the room next to him. Doesn't matter as long as he hears it. And right here, this guy, we're gonna knock him out because he's gonna make his way in and we don't want that. Knock him out, we're gonna hide the body just in case. We're not gonna necessarily hide it because there's nowhere to hide it. But we're gonna just sort of put it next to this body. Over here it's actually pretty safe. And just like that, we're gonna sort of take care of this. And also, while making the exit, as you may have seen in the title, I've also put GTA 6 and MK1, not 11. But basically, here's what this is about. I can sort of explain to you quickly what we're gonna do as soon as this guide is over. Basically, for GTA 6, GTA 5 has become, it's on its 10-year anniversary, basically, like on the 17th, which is a Sunday. And I'm just gonna sort of talk about that a little bit, what that could mean and things like that, and what we can sort of expect from it, if there's gonna be any news about GTA 6 and etc. And also the Mortal Kombat 1 sort of leaks. I'm not gonna review anything, but just there are some interesting things there as well. But anyways, right here, we exit the mission. You're gonna see in just a moment when the credits start rolling that we've unlocked it. And you're gonna see it. This suit reminds me a little bit of Wolverine from, I believe it was at Origins, X-Men Origins or something, but he had the sort of all these things attached to him, and right here you can tell. And funny enough, you actually see he has the gloves on when he has driving gloves on the actual picture, which is very funny. It's also in the patch notes when he lays down, there it is. He actually has driving gloves in the picture, obviously in the suit itself he doesn't. But right there you can sort of see what I'm talking about, has that subject sort of look to him. I believe X-23 was the female, I can't remember what Wolverine was, but yeah, something very similar to that. A very similar look, at least. But yeah, this is not a suit that you can use for most maps, this is not a suit you can use for pretty much any maps, but if you like it, I guess you can use it, but it doesn't fit anywhere, it really doesn't. I mean, outside of Carpathian Mountains, this suit just doesn't fit. You know, it sort of is what it is, it's not that great. But that's pretty much it, and yeah, let's move on to the next one. Continuing with the roadmap, we have to look at also the featured contracts. Happy birthday 47. I will be honest, I have not had the chance or the time to really get through these featured contracts yet. I haven't played featured contracts in a bit, but hey, since it is, you know, 47's birthday, maybe I'll give him a shot, I'll take some time and check him out. So I can't give you any tips right now. Again, I haven't played them yet, but I could check them out in a bit, and if there's anything super special, I will make sure to cover it. Outside of that, we're really only looking at two elusive targets, the Entertainer and the Surgeons. These elusive targets, not the easiest by any means, definitely difficult elusive targets. The Surgeons, there's two of them, and in Hokkaido, not the easiest map in the world. There is a little bit of RNG involved at the same time as well, especially with the male target. He can be a little bit tricky when it comes to his loop. The Entertainer on the other side, he's not that difficult necessarily, but he hangs out in really like small places where it's difficult to move around, it's difficult to take people out. He hangs out on the like top roof area, so yeah, he's not the greatest of targets either. Overall, I've already covered the Entertainer, I'm pretty sure, and I've talked about the Surgeon in depth, so I doubt I'll be covering these, as it's just not worth it. They've already been covered, so what's the point? But yeah, they are present, they will be coming back, and for those of you who are looking to get some suits, you should totally go after them. Outside of that, let's move on to GTA 6 for those of you who are interested. Something I just wanted to mention is on September 17th, it will be the 10-year anniversary of Grand Theft Auto 5. Can you believe it? It's been 10 years of Grand Theft Auto 5, and we haven't even had an announcement for GTA 6. I mean, that's how far down the rabbit hole we are. But there is a little bit of hope, because in actuality, it's very, very possible to get some announcement, some teaser, some trailer, at least on anything, something, even if it's just a communication, a message about the next GTA game from Rockstar. Probably not on Sunday, because Sunday is a day they usually don't work, they are a business company at the end of the day. But either Monday or especially Tuesday, they like their Tuesdays, usually that's when they like to announce things and sort of talk about stuff and reveal things. So it's very possible on Tuesday to see something coming to the anniversary of Grand Theft Auto 5. It's very possible to see something happening. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a discount for GTA 5. Maybe it's an announcement of GTA 6. It would be incredible. GTA 6 is such a funny thing, because even though we've already got the leaks and everybody knows that the game is in development, every time somebody talks about it, it's almost like you're talking about an alien aircraft, or you're talking about Bigfoot. It's one of those things where it's just like, what are we even talking about? It's like, it's just such speculation that it's like, you know, it's like this game that just doesn't exist, never will exist, and nobody wants to believe it can exist, because people have waited so long and have gotten so little that it's difficult to feel hopeful about the GTA 6, it really is. And something that pisses me off on a personal note when it comes to it is just the amount of scumbag YouTubers who are making a fortune by making bullshit videos talking about, oh, you won't believe, brand new leaks from Rockstar, look at those brand new leaks that just dropped yesterday. And it's like, bro, it's bullshit. It's fucking, they're lying to children and they're getting fucking thousands of dollars because of it. It's so ridiculous. Rockstar is the one company that usually never has any leaks, and they never would have had any leaks if it wasn't for a hacker. They are a company that keeps everything very, very tight. They're the exact opposite of NetherRealm Studios, the literal exact opposite. You cannot get any information, any leaks, anything at all. It's very, very rare, extremely rare. It almost never happens. So when those leaks dropped, I mean, trust me, that's something that they do not have experience with, and it's something that for the most part probably shocked them to the core of their system. Now, of course, there was a screenshot of Red Dead Redemption 2 a while back before it came out, but that was just a screenshot. This was far more than that. So yeah, I mean, it's bound to have some leaks, but to this level, to this extent, it's pretty crazy. And yeah, overall, I mean, Rockstar, here's the deal. The guy who runs Take-Two, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce his name, Zelnick is his last name. Basically what he said is they're gonna have a huge financial 2025, fiscal 2025. Now, for those of you who don't know, the way it works is fiscal years are counted from September to the other September. They're not like normal calendar years. So fiscal 2025 means from September 2024 to September 2025. Now, if the game is coming out September or October, which looking at Rockstar's history, chances are it is, they're not gonna drop this game 2025. It's gonna come out 2024. The reason for that is, think about it. he's not gonna go out and say fiscal 2025 so many times and make an ass out of himself, because the fact of the matter is, if GTA 6 is to be delayed even slightly, if it, let's say for a moment that it's meant to come out 2025, if it gets delayed by like 3 months, they're already into fiscal 2026. So already he's broken his promise and it makes no sense. I don't think he's gonna do that. I think when he says fiscal 2025, it's obvious that he means October, November, September 2024, which is what it is. That's calendar year wise, that's where it is. And yeah, I think a trailer is very, very possible. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I really, really don't, because honestly, so many people have had so many hopes and most of them never come to pass with Rockstar, because Rockstar just hates sharing information unless their back is against the wall. When they killed Red Dead Online, that's when they had to like reveal they're working on GTA game, because their back was against the wall. They were like, well, we're killing this shit, but check this out or whatever. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm really, really hopeful we'll get at least some information about GTA 6. It's been such a long time. They promised they're gonna share information, and it's been almost a year, if not over a year, since they said they would. So I would be really hopeful to see something come out from them. Just anything, really. Even a small announcement, even just the cover, just something to look out to, you know, something to just give you hope that you will actually see this game come to pass. But anyways, these are just some things I wanted to say. Keep an eye out on Twitter for Rockstar and on their YouTube channels for the Sunday, the 17th, as well as the 18th and the 19th. Those 3 days are the days where if something's gonna be shared, it will be shared in those 3 days. Most probably on the 19th, because that's, again, Tuesdays where they usually like to do their business. But yeah, all I'm saying is there is some hope here. Don't get your expectations up super high, but just keep a lookout. That's all I'll say. Just keep a lookout. There could be something coming. And last, but certainly not least, we have to talk about some Mortal Kombat 1. As you know, it's upcoming very soon. For those of you who pre-ordered the premium edition like I did, it's September 14th. For those of you who didn't, it's September 19th. And for those of you who've bought a physical copy, chances are you're already playing the game and you've probably finished it by now. I mean, talk about leaky. If there was like Leaky Studio of the Year award, NetherRealm would be winning it year after year after year. I mean, they'd be more successful than Mark Marquez is. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. This company cannot keep anything undercover. Their whole DLC roster got leaked before the game was even come out. I mean, that's how crazy the leaks are. And it's no different. I mean, literally, I saw it on Saturday, the 9th, I believe it was. I saw everything. I mean, I saw people putting cutscenes of the ending. I saw people putting tower ending cutscenes, everything. I mean, everything you can imagine was pretty much uploaded to YouTube. It's ridiculous. I mean, they cannot keep anything under wraps. I believe what happened was the people who had access to the physical copies, the retailers, they just started getting the game out there. They just started giving the game to people. They just started selling it early. They didn't give a fuck, obviously. So again, that's another thing that if I was NetherRealm, I'd be looking into. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? But yeah, leaky NetherRealm as always. And it's interesting. I mean, I have to say this. Despite the leaks, there is some meat to the matter to this game. I mean, this game has some very unique features. It has a lot of characters we haven't seen in a very long time. There is some good stuff that are happening in this particular game. But at the same time, it also does feel kind of weird that we have to sort of wait for as long as we do. Like, it's not okay for me to have to wait so long if you don't want to, like, pre-order a premium edition. For me, that's just bullshit. I mean, and I'm someone who's done it, so, like, I'm gonna get the early access, but it's one of those things where I think it's bullshit. I think that's not right when it comes to, like, the way you make games. Everybody should get the game at the same time. No one should have any early access bullshit. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's just a way to try to milk people who really love your product, which in my opinion, you're basically fucking over your audience, your main audience, who just can't wait to get their hands on the game. But anyways, outside of that, I mean, talk about leaky leadership. Even the Austrian spies back in the French Revolution didn't have anything on this shit. I mean, if Ed Boon was put in charge of Central Intelligence of the USA, we would all be speaking German right now. I mean, this man, I can't imagine what his house looks like when it's raining. It must be like floating down a river. This man, just anything he touches just leaks right through. But I will say this, like I said earlier, the game, there is some meat to the matter. I will review it in more detail when it comes out, of course. I have to fully get my hands on it and see what it's about. As you can tell, my voice is starting to, go a little south. It's been a little bit since I've started recording, so yeah, my voice isn't fully there, so let's just sort of wrap it up quickly. Ultimately, I just want to say it is releasing on the 14th for me and for everybody who got the premium edition. I will be going into it, so if you don't see any videos coming out after that for like a week or so, at least you won't wonder what I'm doing. I'm playing the game, I'm trying to come up with something to do, so like I am busy, I am actually working on something anyways. So that just, sort of putting it out there. I will be interested to see the hidden character. Everybody sort of knows what the roster is except for one character. There's one character that is hidden. We don't know who it is, we don't know how that character is unlocked, and that's a real mystery, and it's very interesting for me, like, is that a real thing? Is there really like a missing character that can be found or unlocked somehow? Or is it just that NetherRealm could not be bothered to add an extra character? I mean, what's really going on here? That's what I'm sort of interested in. I really want to figure it out, and I'm sure a lot of people do too. So yeah, there is some interesting stuff, but overall, this is pretty much the video. Again, I know every YouTuber says this, but please, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, it helps us out a lot. There's a reason we say this, it's not just a cliche. I will be heading out to MK in a bit. I may show also some footage here and there of elusive targets if must be. But yeah, overall, this is where I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching all the way through to this point, and I'll see you in the next one.